Hey everyone, Kyle here. I hope you all are doing well. I like to occasionally look at high yield interest savings accounts just because banks are always trying to get you as a customer and they're always trying to pull you and your money from other banks in competition, especially with interest rates having held steady for a number of months in a row now. They're constantly kind of pushing the envelope on their offers and their interest rates on their savings account options to lure you in and hopefully make you a permanent customer going forward. So I wanted to share this Forbes Advisor article that I was looking at. It just came out yesterday. It's titled The Best 5% Interest Savings Accounts of June 2024. And top of their list is Laurel Road High Yield Savings. Comes in at 5.15%, zero monthly maintenance fee. I haven't heard of Laurel Road before, but it turns out it's a member of Key Bank, so an already fairly reputable bank. And doesn't go into the pros and cons very much on that one, but it does on these other ones. So next we have Millie at 4.75. Again, no monthly maintenance fees, which is great to see. No online banking though. I'm not a big fan of that. If it has to be app only, I suppose, is where they would be operating out of. No in-person branches either. So next, we have M1 High Yield Savings at 5%, but they have a monthly maintenance fee of $3, and their interest only compounds monthly. I'm looking for that daily compounding interest. They also limit ACH deposits from certain banks, and that is not very appealing to me either. Then we have Basque Bank. Basque Bank is offering 5.1%, zero monthly maintenance fee. I need to check if these guys have a mobile app, but it seems they allow for online banking, but they don't have in-person branches. UFB Secure Savings up to 5.25%, which is great. Now, one thing I noticed about UFB here is under the Learn More, that green button on the right, they didn't have the little FDIC tag. And so I went to their website here, and they do have the icon saying member FDIC, but their website just seemed a little bit kind of basic to me, and that was making me just a little bit suspicious. They offer the same interest rate amongst all their different levels of account balance sizes, and I was just a little bit curious if they were actually member FDIC insured. So there is actually a website, and I will link that in the description below, where you can go and you can enter in any bank in the United States and you can verify if it is actually a member of the FDIC insurance system, and you can see all their related registration and when it was set up and how long they've been around. So I was trying to look for UFB Bank here, and I could not immediately find it. So scrolling back down below, I tried a couple of different search queries and still could not get it to come up here. And so that was a little bit concerning to me at first too. But once I spent a little bit more time on their website, I was able to find out that they are actually FDIC insured, but through another parent company. So I suppose that's a thing. I don't know if they're directly like a subsidiary or how that functions. So they operate through Axos Bank, AXOS Bank, and AXOS Bank is FDIC insured, and so then their, I guess like sister company that operates underneath them is also getting coverage through them. And so we can look up AXOS Bank, Axos Bank here, and we can see their registration. And we can view the details of it, and we can see it was set up all the way back in the year 2000, the counties that it was set up in, what they're registered as, so on and so forth. So we know that that is a valid FDIC insured bank, and good to store our money there. Just a little tool I found useful, because you certainly don't want to end up accidentally putting your money into a bank that is not actually FDIC insuring your funds. Now, obviously, the vast majority of them are going to be, but just with the explosion of kind of the online banking world, something you definitely just want to double check. It never hurts. So last up, we have Salem Bank and Then we have a number of other kind of secondhand pick banks, and most of them are pretty much 5% yield, 4%, high fours, low fives. And then we've got all 5 of them here again. So if you can get over 5% interest rate these days, absolutely fantastic. Of course, I still recommend having a little bit of funds in a bank account that is within probably like driving distance, like a physical bank. You want to be able to have somewhere nearby where you can quickly get physical access to your funds and be able to talk with a human being, not have to deal with online accounts only and maybe get caught up in transfer times and waiting for X amount of business days for funds to clear and so on and so forth. So full disclaimer, I use Ally High Yield Savings Bank. Ally only offers currently, I believe, 4.2% on their funds. I mainly opened a bank account with them because I am hoping to try out their credit card. I really want to try out their invite-only credit card, and I have not yet got an invite. So once I get that, then I may explore moving my funds elsewhere. But the difference between 4.2% and 5.2% is maybe a couple $100 a year, so not the end of the world. Keep in mind with the high yield savings stuff, you still have to pay income taxes on the interest it generates on your account, but generally it's a great method of protecting your funds against inflation, and hopefully inflation starts to really cool off before they start bringing interest rates way down, and so you can end up maybe generating a little bit of positive return, accounting for inflation and all that stuff afterwards. So let me know what you think. Do you have a high yield interest savings account? Are you interested in them? There's lots of options out there, and if you can get into an account that's making anything more than 4% or so on your savings funds, and you're trying to build up your emergency savings or something along those lines, it completely beats storing your money with just the regular old Chase or Wells Fargo or whoever's savings account that's giving you like 0.1%, just absolutely atrocious. It's almost insulting. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you later.